Hello and welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to add WooCommerce order details in MySQL database. So here my objective is that every time an order is created in WooCommerce, then automatically the details of this order should be added as a new row in my MySQL database, which is a relational database management system. Now to do this, I'll have to integrate the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect. So here my trigger will be WooCommerce and my action application will be MySQL. Now to understand how we can integrate and automate this entire process ourselves without the need of any coding skills, let's begin. So this here is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and you can reach here by clicking on the link which is given in the video description. If you are an existing user, simply sign in, and if you are a new user, you can sign up. It's not going to take more than 2 minutes. Also, at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks so that you can explore all these automations. Now, once you reach the dashboard, on the right hand side, there's a tab Create Workflow. Click on this. This dialog box has appeared, and here you have to name your workflow. You can give any random name. I'm going to name it as per my objective, which is add WooCommerce order details in MySQL database. Next, we have to select the folder, so I have done that. Here I'm going to click on create. And as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action here is the automated response of what happens in your trigger. Now let's understand this with the help of an example. Every time you swipe your card and the payment is made, then you get an automated response on SMS about the amount debited. Now how does that happen? This happens with the help of automation. In such a case, the trigger is your payment gateway, and action application can be any SMS sending application. Okay, once we have understood this, here I'm going to take you to our use case, and in our use case, the trigger application will be WooCommerce. Let's click on this. Next, we have the trigger event. So this is the event that is going to make this workflow run, and here it will be new order created. Okay, now once we have done that, we have received a webhook URL, and this URL is going to act as a bridge for connecting Pabbly Connect and WooCommerce. So I'm going to copy this. Once done, we have to follow the following help text given. Please read this carefully. Let me show you exactly what you have to do. So let's go to WordPress. Here we have got WooCommerce, and within WooCommerce we have settings. Let's go to settings. Now within settings we have advanced tab, and here we have webhooks. So let's click on this. Now here I'm going to add new webhook. So as I do that, here we have to first of all give a name to our webhook. So I'm going to call it MySQL webhook. Next we have the status. So I'm going to make it active. What is the topic? The topic is order created. Then we have the delivery URL. So here I'm going to paste the URL that we have just received, and the API version has to be the latest version, which is v3. Here I'm going to click on save webhook. So as we do that, here we have received the response. According to this, now our webhook has been saved. And I'm going to now take you to Pabbly Connect. So here we have captured some response. I'm going to click on recapture webhook response. Let's click on yes. As we do that, we can see it is waiting for webhook response. Now, once we have added the webhook URL, we have to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So I'm going to take you back here. Let's go to the store directly. And now I'm going to place an order. So let's say that I wish to buy this course, which is PHP course for beginners for 8 weeks. Here I'm going to click on add to cart. Now here, as I scroll down, I'm going to click on proceed to checkout. Okay, so let's say the first name of the person is test002. The last name here is new. Then we have the name of the company, country, street address. Then we have town, city, state, pin code. Let's say the mobile number is this, and the email address here is test002@pabblytudes.com. Here I'm going to click on place order. So as we do that, we can see it is saying your order has been received. So once the order is received here, I should receive the webhook response in Pabbly Connect. Let's go and check the same. So here it may take a few seconds. So I would request you to wait patiently till then. And here we can see we have received the response. Let's check the response that we have received. So first of all, here we have received the amount as I take you down, and then here we have the address, here we have the last name, then we have the first name, name of the country, company, city, address. Then again here we have the payment URL, and here you can see we have received the name of the product. Now once we have received these details, I want to add these order details in my MySQL database. To do that, I'm going to choose my action application as MySQL. Let's click on this, and the action event here will be insert row. Let's click on connect. As we do that, here Pabbly Connect wants to connect with MySQL account. So here, since I'm setting up this connection for the first time, I have selected add new connection. Now to set up this connection, we need the database username, password, host, database and port. Now let me fill in these details. Now once I've filled these details, I'm going to click on save. And as we do that, here we can see that Pabbly Connect and MySQL are now connected. And now here we have to fill in these details. First of all, we have to select the table name. To understand this, first of all, I'm going to take you to MySQL dashboard. Now within this, we are going to go to MySQL. Let's go to phpMyAdmin, access phpMyAdmin. Now within this, we have connect database. So let's click on this, and you can see all the tables that I have created. So recently I have created this table. The name is WooCommerce Orders. So I'm going to select the same table. Now while I was creating the table, I had the following column fields: ID, full name, email, product name, price and date. So here I'm going to fill in these details with the help of the response received in the previous step. How am I going to do that? With the help of a method known as mapping. Let's come to full name. So as I click on this, you can see the previous step, and this here was the response received. So here I'm going to take you to name. So here we have first name. Let's give a space, and then we have the last name. Now this method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time your workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written this manually, in that case, even when I had received some new response, it wouldn't have taken that. So to avoid this problem, we map the information. Next we have the email. So here I'm going to look for email. Here it is. Then we need the product name. So the product name was PHP course for beginners. Here is the name. Then we need the price. So here we have received the price, which was 4,999. Then we need the date. Now here we have received the date in a different format. So you can see we have received this date in T format. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to split this date using a feature by Pabbly, which is text formatter. So here I'm going to look for text formatter, and now I'm going to split this date. So the action event here will be split text. Let's click on connect. And once we are done with this, now here we are going to map the text to split. So here again I'm going to look for the date created, and now what is going to be the separator? This T. So here I'm going to mention T, and which index do I want? So I want the first index in front of T. So here I have selected first, and now I'm going to click on save and send test request. As we do that, here we have received our response. Let's go down, and here I'm going to quickly set up this connection using the existing connection. So once this connection is all refreshed, now let's go down. Here we are going to map the date. Let's go to step 2. Here is the date. Now let's go up, and here you can see we have left this ID thing blank. So MySQL is automatically going to generate this ID. Okay, now I'm going to go down, and here I'm going to click on save and send test request. So when you're creating your table in MySQL, you can have as many fields as you want. So here we have received the response that says that it is a success. Now let's go to MySQL, and here I'm going to take you to WooCommerce Orders, and you can see I have received the details: full name, email address, product name, price and date. So this means that our integration here is a success. Let's check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to WooCommerce, and here once again we are going to go to store, and now let's say that I wish to buy something else. So what do I want to buy? I want to buy this phone, Redmi. So here I'm going to click on add to cart. Now here, as I take you down, let's proceed to checkout. Okay, here I'm just going to give it a different name, new 003, and as I take you down here, let's change the phone number, and the email address to 003, and here I'm going to click on place order. So once the order has been placed, now what is my objective? Here I want the details to be inserted in my MySQL database automatically. So since we have already automated the entire process, I'm going to take you there. So let's go to MySQL now, and here once again I'm going to take you to the table. Let's quickly refresh this page. And we can see that the new details have been added here. So this means that our integration here is a complete success. Taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's quickly understand what we have done. So here our trigger was WooCommerce, where the event was new order created. Once this was done, then we had chosen a feature by Pabbly which was text formatter. This was to split the text, and our final action application was MySQL, where we had to insert the row. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.